As always, thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Joyful, for that opening song. I'm glad that hanging out with me, at the very least, is better than doing your taxes. So let's go ahead and do this. I sometimes wonder if I should do this while that's getting ready, but I kind of have a couple things I usually need to get ready. Let's go ahead and do the daily readings, and we'll jump into Xenogears, though. So these are the readings for Monday of the third week of Lent, March 13th, 2023. The first reading for today is from 2 Kings chapter 5, verse 1 through 15. Naaman, the army commander of the king of Aram, was highly esteemed and respected by his master, for through him the Lord had brought victory to Aram. But valiant as he was, the man was a leper. Now the Arameans had captured a raid in the land of Israel, a little girl who became the servant of Naaman's wife. Only my master would present himself to the prophet in Samaria, she said to her mistress. He would cure him of his leprosy. Naaman went and told his lord just what the slave girl from the land of Israel had said. Go, said the king of Aram. I will send along a letter to the king of Israel. So Naaman set out, taking along 10 silver talents, 6,000 gold pieces, and 10 festal garments, to the king of Israel. He brought the letter, which read, With this letter, I am sending my servant Naaman to you, that you may cure him of his leprosy. When he read the letter, the king of Israel tore his garments and exclaimed, My God, with power over life and death, that this man should send someone to me to be cured of leprosy? Take note, you can see he is only looking for a quarrel with me. When Elijah, the man of God, heard that the king of Israel had torn his garments, he sent word to the king, Why have you torn your garments? Let him come to me and find out that there is a prophet in Israel. Naaman came with his horses and chariots, and stopped at the door of Elisha's house. The prophet sent him the message, Go and wash 7 times in the Jordan, and your flesh will heal and you will be clean. But Naaman went away angry, saying, I thought that he would surely come out and stand there to invoke the Lord his God, and would move his hand over the spot, and thus cure the leprosy. Are not the rivers of Damascus, the Abana and the Pharpar, better than all the waters of Israel? Can I not wash in them and be cleansed? With this he turned about in anger and left. But his servants came up and reasoned with him. My father, they said, the prophet had told you to do something extraordinary. Would you not have done it? All the more now, since he said to you, Wash and be clean, should you do as he said. So Naaman went down and plunged in the Jordan 7 times at the word of the man of God. His flesh became again like the flesh of a little child, and he was clean. He returned with his whole retinue to the man of God. On his arrival, he stood before him and said, Now I know that there is no God in all the earth except in Israel. The psalm for today is Psalm 42. Athirst is my soul for the living God. When shall I go and behold the face of God? As the hind longs for the running waters, so my soul longs for you, O God. Athirst is my soul for the living God. When shall I go and behold the face of God? Athirst is my soul for God, the living God. When shall I go and behold the face of God? Athirst is my soul for the living God. When shall I go and behold the face of God? Send forth your light and your fidelity. They shall lead me on, and bring me to your holy mountain, to your dwelling place. Athirst is my soul for the living God. When shall I go and behold the face of God? Then will I go into the altar of God, the God of my gladness and joy. Then will I give you thanks upon the harp. O God, my God. Athirst is my soul for the living God. When shall I go and behold the face of God? I hope in the Lord. I trust in his word. With him there is kindness and plenteous redemption. The gospel for today is from Luke chapter 4, verse 24 through 30. Jesus said to the people in the synagogue in Nazareth, Amen, I say to you, no prophet is accepted in his own native place. Indeed, I tell you, there were many widows in Israel in the days of Elijah. The sky was closed for 3.5 years, and a severe famine spread over the entire land. It was to none of these that Elijah was sent, but only to a widow in Zarephath, the land of Sidon. Again, there were many lepers in Israel during the time of Elisha the prophet. Yet not one of them was cleansed, but only Naaman the Syrian. When the people in the synagogue heard this, they were all filled with fury. They rose up, drove him out of the town, and led him to the brow of the hill, on which their town had been built, to hurl him down headlong, but he passed through the midst of them and went away. The gospel of the Lord. Praise be to you, Lord Jesus Christ, and the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, with that, let's go ahead and jump into Xenogears. But yeah, I apologize for being a bit late. I know I said about 1. It's 2 o'clock now. I'll be completely honest. I have been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts 2. I've really been enjoying it more than I was expecting. Like, I get why people like it, and it has been distracting me a bit, and that's not necessarily a good thing, I'll be honest, but it's a lot of fun. Now, where did I put that controller? I just had it. Didn't I? Didn't I just have that controller? That's the Wii U controller, don't need that one. Oh, it's right in front of me. I am... Yup, one of those days. anyways, let's see, right. I do have to get a little bit used to the controls again. Not too bad. I just always forget that Xenogears does not have the left stick available. It's D-pad only. I don't know if you'd really call it a D-pad, whatever you want to call it. I don't think we can swap Ellie at the moment, if I remember correctly. I'd like to swap Ellie. Not because I dislike Ellie, but because I want, Maria, that's why. I'll be honest, that was the wrong button, but at the same time, it was the right button. I did want to see if we could swap Ellie. I don't think we can. Actually, oh, no, you are here. Okay. I am ready to fight anytime. I don't want you ever again. I feel kinda out of it, but the important stuff is about to begin, right? Please. If I can. Oop. That's the wrong button. Oh, cool, you can. So now I can have my party. And I'm quite glad for that. Alright. Hey Tom, how are you? How's your day been so far? I hope it's been good. Looks right so far for the time being. You don't have anything that we can put on your person that's better, do we? Don't believe so, but I do want to double check. Probably not that one, because that's attack plus defense value plus 5, which really, I don't know if we really need that, because we need more either. The defense part is good, don't be wrong. Don't really need attack, because for the most part, yeah, we use EP for you, so we do want that. Appreciate you having me on in the background. I can understand that. I hope that the mindless copy pasting stuff is going pretty well. I'm glad that your day's been good. I should say that too. It's like, I know you. She's letting a note. Read it. Why not? There are two types of guns that are okay. Yes, I know. I like Billy a lot. Thank you. Although Billy is a bit broken in both good ways and bad ways. The bad way is he can't actually change his either element. The good ways is that he is very powerful once you get an either doubler, which, as I've said earlier, we're gonna have to wait a lot longer to get that either doubler because I kind of forgot to grab it. That's fair. I can understand that. I'm glad that the work is going well, though. Please. Hey, thanks for the sub, Gigs. How are you doing? That's fair. I mean, that's true. Let's say if you're getting paid by the hour, that does help a lot. Like, immeasurably. Did I say thank you for the resub? Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. I do. Oh, that didn't update. Hold on. Let's say we're at 9, so we gotta hold on. Why is this not working properly? Maybe I gotta find a different one that does this. I'll have to ask Joyful about his sub one, because it's like, most of the time I like Streamlabs, but this one doesn't seem to be working very well for Streamlabs. That definitely did just increase to 9, so I'm... Oh, maybe it didn't include... Oh, maybe that's it. Let's... Right, okay. There you go. Okay, maybe we don't want resub enabled. This is not working how I imagined it. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, maybe that's... Okay. Whoop! I see what I did now. Okay, my bad. Okay. There we go. We got it. I'll have to ask Joyful about that later. Sorry about that. That's fair. I don't want you to fall behind at work, Gigs. I hope that work is going well. Thank you for having me in the background. And thank you for the resub. I think I said that. I know I've said that at least multiple times now. But yes, we do have a new channel rewards point for those that do want to use it. I'm still trying to think of some other ones. This one is a pretty one that I thought would be fun for people. It's only redeemable every half hour, but still. What should we do? Look up. That is a reflection mirror. The Fort Jasper beam will be reflected off the Fatima Jasper. Is that Fort or Fatima? I can see Fort. The Jasper beam will be reflected off that and destroy the gate. Let us hurry to the control room while our pursuers are still gone. But will they be gone forever? Well, no, but I don't know where I'm going with that. Abandoned joke. I think to the right is the correct one. We'll find out. I think the left one would lead just back down the tower, so this should be the right one. Well then, shall we go too? Billy Bart, not for Chew. That's Billy, not selectable. It's not like we can choose. Oh, they make Ellie come with you. I specifically just chose Ellie not to come with us. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike Ellie, but it's like I specifically had Ellie not come with us. I didn't want her to come with us. Once again, not that I dislike Ellie, it's just she's not very useful in the end game. Hey, where are we going? The mirror control room is below us. Well, I appreciate that, actually. I'll control the mirror. You hold off the enemy. Is it going to be okay, Doc? You must do it. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's do our part. Billy! Billy! Do you read? We're ready here. Commence firing. I kinda wish I didn't have Rico in the party now, not gonna lie. Oh, hello, you two. You are... Dominia? Wait, do you suppose they figured out our plan? It does seem that way. Of course. The ancient mobile gun platform floating above Ignis. And this reflector, here at Babel Tower. I know of your plan to use them together to destroy the gate generator below the Ethos headquarters. But of course, I won't let you do it. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. For the Commander's honor and the pride of the elements. You need to be more flexible. Here I come. Well, we'll see how this goes. It might go poorly. Though I will say that looks like a fish out of water, so I'm not sure how that's going to go for them. I don't remember how much air it does actually, because the Ether Doubler does do a lot of damage, but we, as I said, that's not too bad. That, however, does not feel very good. I guess I should see how much damage this does. If it does more than 1,961, was it? Then we should go ahead and keep using the Ether. Even though it does have a chance to fail. You know, that does make sense. That's kind of stupid of me. You still guarding? Really? Alright. I guess it makes sense, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. Oh, hey. Alright, cool. Alright, but we're gonna heal. We'll go ahead and build up a death blow and just use that so that they got one hit. Close to one hit. Oh, no, it was. Okay. This one will probably be a little harder, because I thought that Maria, if we didn't swap Maria over here, she would be in the party still, so we put Rico. But no, I would have actually put Maria in this party if I'd known that Ellie was forced, because they did actually let me take Maria, and then they said, no, we changed our minds. Which it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. I wish they hadn't done that. But it is what it is. Not much I can do about it at this point, honestly. Let's begin our preparation. It is nice to have Rico here, though. He just might die, is all. There's some time until the launch. I wonder if Saitan's okay. There's something on the radar. Gears. Several of them. Several? That's more gears than we fought the last boss fight. Yes, that sentence made sense. It took me a second. Man, my brain really took a second there, honestly. Who isn't? I mean, I guess two could be several. Let's say a few, though. Talone. Oh, there you are. Alright already. So you were serious? You're really gonna reflect a big laser off a mirror? Pretty stupid. Inverted pull-ups are really tough. But I can do 300 pull-ups, you know. Angling it? The drop ratio? Drop ratio in the atmosphere will be huge. Yeah, but I mean, what else do we have? Here they come. Ah, we were so close to launching. I'm going out to return fire. Billy, you gonna be okay? I have to do it. Try to get a shot off while we hold them back. Good luck. Or luck. Let me handle it. We need your help, Star Fox. I don't know why I'm quoting Star Fox so much today. Humph. I can't believe you'd even think of such a stupid plan. Who would have thought? Hey, never know until you try. Keep talking while you can. Dominion and Calvana should have taken over Babel Tower by now. Nope. You get out of here now. Good. You can stop attacking me multiple times now. Do not like. Okay. Yeah, I'll do you first. Yeah, I probably should have done Wild Smile now that I think about it. Absolutely should have done Wild Smile. I'll do that after this. Just realizing a little late is all. I'd say this is probably the more dangerous of the two, but I would assume that once we Wild Smile it, it won't be as dangerous anymore. I mean, I probably should go ahead and keep... I should probably Wild Smile you too to raise your evasion. Yes, good job, Rain. Well, that still hit. As did that. Maybe there's just boy passes, yes. Bypasses accuracy checks. Well, at least Rico didn't take all of it this time. That's the benefit here, I'd say. I don't know how much of a benefit it is, but it is a benefit. Hopefully I can take out the Grand Growl here in a second. Yeah, kind of forgot that Rico wasn't at full there yet. Okay. Take you out first. British. Rico, do you really not have a... Fine. A level 3 death blow yet? I'm a little surprised by that, actually. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's not gonna help you too much there, not gonna lie to you. I think I'll just have Bart finish off now. It's not a bad level up for you there, Rico, though. I'll be honest. Now, Billy, shoot! Go ahead and shoot, baby, shoot! I forgot the rest of the lyrics, baby, huh? Fire, fire! I actually would like to watch classic Beavis and Butthead. I've been watching the new series lately, but I've never really watched much of classic. I have been enjoying the new series, though. I've seen Beavis and Butthead Take America, which was actually better than I was expecting. Obviously, there's some crass moments. It is Beavis and Butthead, but it wasn't too bad actually. Not as bad as I was expecting. Did we miss? That was close. We did not get a direct hit. Billy, we cannot hold out much longer. If you miss this one, it is over. Aim well. I'll let you off easy this time. Next time it's for real. Damn, we blew it. How long will it hold? I'm going. Makes me a little bit worried about the other team, because I'm going to assume we're going to start at the same amount of health we had. We, in fact, do. Alrighty then. That's the wrong one for you, actually. You want air odds? Yep. Hoping you don't have a counter up at the moment. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, there goes that one pretty easily. Maybe I should have gone for the level 1 death. Oh, wait! Why am I not using the level 1 death blower? You have level 1 death blower equipped on you, Faye. I'm a fool of a took. Like, I do like the level 3 death blower, but level 1 death blower is way cheaper, and I'm pretty sure it actually does, in fact, do more damage, because it's specifically... I'm not sure, maybe it doesn't, but the, how fast you can do the level 1 death blower might be what makes it the advantage. Give it the advantage is what I'm trying to say. Alright. That's a pretty decent level up for you, Faye, aside from your defense. It's not too bad, actually. And has EP drive, okay. Now for the hard one. Let's see how this goes. Missed. Don't worry about it. Bart. Bart. Calm down and aim. They're back. A dinosaur's tail. Alright, so let's see. This is the one that's going to be a little bit more difficult. And by a little bit, I mean, you're going to kill Rico right now, aren't you? Maybe not. I got boost ASAP though. Any special options? Oh, I do actually for Bart, but I don't know if I do for Rico. I do actually. Okay, this might be fine. Do a quick special option, not that one. Okay. Be low on fuel, but as long as we live, that'll be fine. Now I think we need a... no more fooling around. We gotta focus you first. The Grand Growl is not... as dangerous. Okay, want to double check. Because the plain and simple fact of the matter is, you can deal to about 2,500 damage. I've only seen Grand Growl deal about 1,000. Well, let's see. Maybe we have... okay, that... what? Before now, I'd never seen that attack. At least this playthrough. Maybe I did last playthrough, but it's like, okay. Here's the dangerous attack. That should finish that one off. Yep. Yeah. Give him the Denny's Grand Slam. Won't be enough to finish them off, and they'll heal at least once before we can finish them off, but... yep. Rico's getting pretty low in fuel, so as long as we don't have to fight these ladies, again, we'll be fine. Which I'm not predicting we will have to, but it still will be a little close. Okay, and we'll have Rico hopefully finish off with the level 2 death blow, because I don't know why he doesn't have a level 3 death blow at the moment, but he doesn't as far as I've observed, but if this doesn't finish off, Bart should be able to with his level 3 death blow. Okay, fine. Don't even need the level 3 death blow, apparently they were that close. That's okay. At least we got a decent amount of experience from that though, so that's good. Oh man, was the order to do the bird, then the bird, That's, maybe it's just random. Don't know. Go! Agent Czar! Go! Ha! Liam's taste. Taste. I thought I told you to shut up. No? Maybe? I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. Do boo 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 do 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 do. Life is unfair. Yeah, we do. Billy, you did it. The plan succeeded. Now we can get the team back together. Great! Somehow it worked. Damn. Too late. What should we do, Dominia? We'll continue this later. Let's go, Cavanna. Ellie, I didn't want to be your enemy. But since our motives are different, I guess there was no choice. We'll meet again and settle things at that time. Yeah, that sounds about right. Unfortunate. Poor unfortunate souls. So, there's only one gate left on the surface. The problem is its location. But Queen Zephyr said there are 3 on Earth and 1 in Solaris. According to Shakan's report, each gate is... placed in a triangle around Solaris. Let's look at the map given by the Queen, which describes the area before the gates were placed. This is how the land actually looks like on the other side of the invisible barrier. The gate should be set up somewhere here on this map. First, the Ignis gate is here. The Ethos headquarters in Aquavie is here, so... well, logically thinking, the next place could be here, or... here. One of the two. North or south, huh? At least we have even chance of guessing which. What if we try both ways? Isn't that all it takes? That would be difficult. I doubt they expected the second gate to be destroyed. So I'm sure they'll be serious next time. We'd better plan it carefully, but quickly. In any case, we will not be able to avoid Gibbler's interference, will we? Doc, Ellie, where exactly is Solaris located? There's only a map of Solaris in Solaris. I didn't even know the area of this land until I arrived here. Even Gebler? The relations with Earth are only revealed to commanders. If that's the case, even Billy's father may not know it. Which is why I left there in the middle of it. Sigurd and I were smugglers, and I did not have the time to look out the window. On top of that, when going through the gate from Solaris, we transferred to other places by using the environmental plane between each gate. Remember when we made contact with the Kislev gate and the Goliath? The same thing happens when we lose all sense of where we were before. Even if the gate divides the other space, can't you recognize its topography? Like mountains, jungles, and so on? I don't think there were mountains. More like we were surrounded by the ocean. The south. Ocean. Then it can't be the north. This is the pole. It's all covered with snow. And it's settled. The location of the gate is south of here. The center of the triangle is only the ocean. The gates are placed in the highest point in the north. The center will be the continent. Hence, it coincides with Ellie's story. You may be right. Wait a minute. There shouldn't be any facility over the ocean. Then underwater? The whole area around here is deep. If it exists, it must be deep down. Down, down, down. The Yggdrasil is a submarine, right? Then what's the problem? It may not be able to go that many fathoms under sea. You're crazy. It is a submarine, but not a bathyscape. It isn't made for deep sea exploration. The water pressure would crush us instantaneously. You have a problem. We may be able to use the bathysgears or gears used by the salvagers. Salvager? Right, that's it. The captain of the Thames must have tons of them. He owes us from last time. Let's go to the Thames. It may be our best choice for now. Shall we go to the Thames? After we change our party. And see if there's any gear upgrades. Oh, okay. They're gonna yell at Ramirez a little bit. His name isn't Ramirez. What's his name again? There's one service gate left. Ramses. Ramses. Close enough. He couldn't defend it. What was the purpose of his existence? Once trash, always trash. How much can one really expect? However, it must not be a line before the Animus data is retrieved. You're right. There's a higher probability of not getting the proper type, as it was in the past. We can't allow the lambs to go free yet. Who cares about the gate anyways? Brilliant. This can't be. The panic has sped to Etrenic. Those fools we call citizens are easily manipulated by the Emperor's words alone. You think Kane will be receptive? His body's already at the limit. He can't hold out much more. As usual, a clone may be used. Those fools won't know the difference. Even if the barrier fails, it'll still not be like the disaster before. Anyhow, if I recall, there's some very intriguing data on that memory cube. And what is that? The mother. The mother. Indeed. It is probable that the mother exists among the lambs. Are you telling us our mother is somewhere else? Why didn't we notice that sooner? The sign of the mother. Her persona only appears after she reaches a certain age. There's also a high probability that she transmigrated into the antitype. The antitype? That woman from Nissan? Here. I'd like to use that nanotechnology product. Emeralda. Will you retrieve from the Thames? Why? To be sure, as Mother says, that nanomachine colony, Nanomachine's son, that artificial organism was a creation between the contact and the antitype 4,000 years ago. The Mother's memory. Yes, that is it. We can probably attain some kind of reaction. But even if we obtain no reaction, if Emeralda is destroyed, I've already gathered all the data I need. Any loss of it will have no consequence to the plan. We need to go south, but not yet. Because Bart's in her party now for some reason. I want Maria! And to get gears repaired at the very least. And probably give Maria most of these capsules that we just got. Assuming that one's a vitality capsule. Almost guaranteed that one. I'm hoping the other one raises my EP. But I'm assuming it actually raises the EP amount. Just a hunch that I happen to have. Admittedly, we need that too, but that's not as important, in my opinion. Increases maximum EP, just like I thought. Oh, that does defense value, though. Alright. Either defense, huh? See what everybody's either defense even is. 33, 45. Yours is actually the least, Maria, which is a little surprising, but okay. Slap that under Maria, too. It's not like Faye isn't going to go ahead and get a power boost. Same with Saitan, so it's like... I guess I technically could, but this is this... Oh, they already did restore health, which is appreciated. Probably be a good idea to just see if there is any new gear stuff. I'm assuming not, since it wasn't that long ago that we bought new stuff, but... I mean, what's the harm in checking? What do you want to do with your gear? That guy in black over there might have some stuff. We'll check that in a second. So I thought, I just want to double check. That is definitely less. Like, I think everything here is going to be less. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Just gonna assume. Don't even need to check. No longer replacing gear combat, but better be ready for it anyway. Hey, you haven't seen Maria's gear, have you? It's too big to fit in this hangar, so it's on the deck. Speaking of which, do you want to change the name of Sabian? Not now. Appreciate that, thank you. I could name it something very stupid, but I'm not going to. Well, not because I dislike Maria or Sabian, but it's like I can think of a very easy stupid thing that I could name it right now. I'm not going to. I'm not going to, but it's definitely like, yes, the stupid plan. That is the one that comes into my mind immediately, of course. That do sound like me. Do 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 the da 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 do 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 ba 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 do 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 do. Going to the themes. These. So themes might be close by, actually. Because I know it moves. I think I just saw it. Yep. I'm looking for Sabian here. Over there, maybe? Well, hold on. The battle apron might be able to be equipped with somebody else, actually, now that I think about it. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Well, it can be, actually. Okay. I want to get rid of that much defense for Saitama. Not particularly. Admittedly, with the Ether Veiler on, we obviously did take less Ether damage, but Faye has a decent amount of health. No, it's on the other side, isn't it? Or do we just have to... Okay. I always forget exactly where it is. It's a man of the sea. What's wrong? What do you need? Point X1507Z1235. Hans, does that sound familiar? It's Sargasso Point. What? The Sargasso? Sargasso, what's that? It's a cave formed from microbes over many years. Supposed to have hidden treasure, but no one's ever returned from there. The story is that the cave itself is alive. Are you going to the Sargasso? Looks like it. Your gears can't dive that deep. If they did, you would not be able to move. Equip your underwater gear here. Then take your ship as far as you can and dive in with your gear. I'll go wake those winos up right now. Really? It's okay with you? Thanks for always helping us out, mon capitan. Don't mention it. After all, we are men of the sea. Looks like they're done. That's fast. Of course, we are men of the sea, right? Ah, come on, Faye. Blimey, I think he's got it. Take care, then. I don't know why he got that accent all of a sudden, but he did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Forgot to tell you how to operate them underwater. It's easy. You can jump in water without your feet touching the ground. Keep jumping to build up speed. Oh, okay. You can swim pretty well in a gear, but there may be places you can't get past if you don't do it well. Got it. Thanks. No need for thanks. Maybe you can buy something from our gear shop. Looks like there be some new booty to sell. Ooh, new booty. I do indeed enjoy the booty. Supply entrance or the duck? I think it is the supply entrance. Maybe it is the duck. I guess we'll find out. Listen, I like the themes. I'm not going to complain about being here for longer. This is the wrong side. He's out of my way, thank you. I gotta go over here. I think we were actually right where we needed to be the first time. That sounds like something I do. Whoa, customer, we've got a lot of new parts. That's a lot more fuel. And output. That's a bit of an upgrade. Not much, but I mean, listen, any little bit is better than nothing. Or you got RX Metal 50 though, so that part is the same, which is fine. Not anything I'm particularly looking for, admittedly. That is... yeah, I was gonna say, that is the same. And you've already got that, which admittedly I'm kind of thinking about swapping. A little more either, I do kind of want. Let's see if there's anything. I think that this is still better. Yes. Years the alloy is better than what they have here. So, Maria's still set. So really only Faye got an upgrade, but I mean, that is better than no upgrade at all. Get my phone went off, so I should check that. One second, checking one quick thing. Oh, gem. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Back down we go. Let's save. And then we can take off. I took the wrong one. It's okay. That happens. Hopefully we don't need any HP repairs. We usually are pretty okay. The last fight was a little bit rough, but it was also 2v2, which, you know, usually isn't how it goes. It is a couple times, but not usually. Not even sure, honestly, we need to upgrade Maria's Sabian ever. At least not for a lot longer. They are starting to get closer to her fuel amount and everything, but it's not there yet. Ready to go to Sargasso? Sure. I mean, ready as I'll ever be. Oh. It's just auto going. Okay. Fair enough. I was gonna say, all of a sudden couldn't jump. I had a suspicion. It was an enemy. Actually, Maria might get an upgrade sooner than I thought. They're definitely getting close. That could have been worse. Could have been better too, I suppose. Oh, I'm not surprised you didn't die yet. This should do you, though. Most likely. Oh, okay. Well, Fang will be good for later. We can sell that, so that'll be nice. You want to go right eventually, but I've gone the wrong way anyways. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, this guy again. Alright. That's a different attack. I think. Do we have any heal on you? We don't. Okay. Not that we need it yet, Saitan, but I did want to check. I think we will need to equip a heal on occasion. So as to heal them. Thankfully, technically, we can get that out of combat, so. Might have been able to input it before it realized that the damage was there. Not sure. Or it might have done a little bit less damage than previously. Not by much, but it's possible. This looks like this is the right way. I want to go the other way briefly, just to see what's there. Might be a treasure chest there after all. Might not be too. Let's see. Okay, yep. It's like, felt an enemy coming, couldn't jump anymore. Ah, something different. Everybody but Faye's taking damage so far. Interesting. Might be able to take out one of them, we'll see. Not sure. Yeah, okay. Split armor. Don't think we really need that at the moment, but probably could do with a little quick heal, admittedly. At least for Saitian. This happened to be a bit expensive, unfortunately, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. I want the response circuits. I think we had two. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we get anything else that gives more either. Don't think we... That's easy. Oh, actually. E-circuit, yeah. Would get rid of all of... Rather get one magnetic coat on her, honestly. Get some response going for her. Unless that's the only thing we had. I thought we had a better one for her. We kept forgetting to grab a magnetic coat off of somebody else. I could honestly see us doing that. By us, I mean me. I could see myself doing that. Oh, there it is. Okay. What? I don't think that the other one's better. No, it's only +4. Okay. Just figure I double check. We go the right way? Oh, no, I think we just got to a save point was all. Mermaid tail. Male. Male, not tail. Okay. I can't read. And Maria, you still have the least amount of... No, you might not have the least amount of defense, but you do have the least amount of health, so... Where's the mermaid male? Maybe it was mermaid tail. Can I not read? Maybe she can't equip it. That is a possibility. Guess I could check what mermaid male. My guess is it can only be put by Ellie. Is my guess. Let's see. It says female, and Maria is female. Yeah, she can. Or something funky is going on, which is possible. Okay. As I say, I can't jump, so I know exactly what's coming. Welcome back, Tom. How was your copy and pasting? I don't think you actually have either, if I remember correctly. Not for this, at the very least. But either... Okay, so that did some damage. Not much, but it did happen to do some damage. Ouch. They finally got attacked. It took a while. I'm sorry to hear that. That's not very... Man, that's not fun. That's not as fun, I guess, is the better way to put it. It does make it more of a slog, I guess, is what I'm trying to go for. It's like... You know you gotta do it, but at the same time, it's like... Depressing reads are not my favorite. You can have depressing scenes, but, like, if the entire book is depressing, that's not pleasant, in my opinion. Not that it makes it a bad book, I just don't want entirely depressing. Okay, yep, that's what there's enemy there. Oh, see, I actually know which one you're talking about. It's, shoot, what is that book title? I've been meaning to read that one for a while. It is very depressing, you're right. Is it King of the World? I have been meaning to read it, because it's actually written by a priest, if I remember correctly. Lord of the World, thank you. It's like, I know exactly which one you're talking about just by that one comic, because it actually is a book I have really been meaning to read, just have not got into it yet. But yeah, that one, I could definitely see that one being very depressing. Oh, it's past 3 o'clock. Alright, let's get to the next save point, and we will pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet, and we'll continue on after that. You're helping to format a new edition? Nice! You let me know when that is out, and I will go ahead and buy that edition. Is this edition just, like, with side notes or something? I guess what makes it a new edition is the better way to put it. Rod. Heard a sound somewhere. Okay. Oh, also illustrations. See, I do enjoy illustrations, which is interesting. Do you know who's illustrating out of curiosity? That reminds me. I have a copy of The Hobbit that was illustrated, and I keep hoping to hear that she'll do the Lord of the Rings books too, because she has expressed interest, but they have not contacted her yet. I have that copy upstairs. I actually really enjoy it. It's probably the one that I'll actually read for once we get to the 2 hours of The Hobbit, which, you know, I'll probably do it the week after. I could probably do it April 16th. I should be able to have my practice of the saxophone by then. I think that should be fine. So, you don't know who the artist will be? That's fair. I was just curious. I can't remember what her name is. I know I follow her on Twitter, though. Yeah, she does a good job. I enjoy her art, just for the Hobbit one that I'm thinking of. So here's hoping that she gets to go ahead and do Lord of the Rings as well. What was that? Oh, just the side. Okay. But yeah, I have been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts 2. I got to my first visit of the Tron world. Sorry for spoilers in a 20-year-old game. But I have really been enjoying it, so I'm really looking forward to streaming that next year for Year Squared after we finally finish. Well, I'm going to work on finishing Kingdom Hearts 1 before Lent is over. We'll see how that goes. Because we haven't done that yet for those that are. We're getting close. We are close. I do want to do some extra stuff too. So. Okay, so we can get rid of one RISP circuit, so you can get Deathblower 2. But we will do Chain of Memories first, so we'll have to get through that, because I'll wait to do Chain of Memories on stream. I'm considering if I want to go ahead and buy the... Game Boy Advance version and do that on stream. I'm not entirely... I'm thinking about that, because I'm familiar with the Game Boy Advance version, because I either have beat it or came close to beating it many years ago when it first came out. I don't even remember how much it runs for. My guess is it doesn't run for as much, because I think most people do happen to prefer the remake of it. That's not too bad, actually. It's only $60 for a complete in box price, which is not unacceptable. I've paid much worse prices for that. Is this the third gate? Who are you? I will kill you. How do you do? I'm Ratan, one of the followers of Krelian. Please excuse me, I'd like to show you my face, but as a result of the human-machine fusion. You were the ones who left Kar for the surface. You must have a good reason. Our current task is totally about inspection of the evidence. It'll ruin everything if someone as dead to the world as he appeared here. A person who's calm and cool like myself would be perfect for the job. Oh, but don't worry, I'll just be inspecting here. Emeralder here will take care of you. Kill you. Okay, so we want to do here is okay. First off, boost. Okay, so it's Maria. Gonna attack twice with side hand because he has a level 2 death blower. Once with everybody else because they have the level 1 death blower. Ooh, pardon me, sorry. Fabian just got to attack. Get in there, Ragu. I know it's Rido, but listen, I'm gonna make a dumb joke, cause it's what I do. It wasn't too bad. It looked more intimidating than it actually was, which is fine. Maria is still dealing more damage. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure like she is still 2 gear upgrades ahead technically. It's just interesting to me, I suppose. Keep going for Faye, do you? I think she has attacked other people a time or two, but not very much, admittedly. Oh, alright. This might finish this fight? Pretty close. Okay. She was starting to droop, so it's like, okay, you're pretty close. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, that's acceptable. It's also acceptable. Now, Maria, is yours acceptable? Yours is acceptable. Good job. Hmm? Aha, I see. Reckless. Now that you should view it as a release of memory. Or maybe a recording. Just as Krellian said. It was a manifestation of the imprinting. At any rate, it is proven. With that, excuse me. I must report the results. Oh yes, go ahead and take the girl. Use her any way you like. After all, she is your daughter. Aha! That's all the gates. Ooh. And I think we're going to take a brief pause to pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet, as we have not done that yet for today. And then I think we can go ahead and get to, I'm blanking on the name of what it is. I shouldn't. Kim. Let's see. What the hell is it saying? Faye? You mean you resemble someone you know? Someone that I used to know. What do you mean by resemble? Kim is Kim. Kim? The person resembling Faye, right? Who is he? He the one who created you? What do you mean by creating me? Kim is Kim, don't you see? Kim. Kim, you're really here. I thought I was dreaming. The person in my dream. Yes, Kim, I was dreaming a long, long dream. Sounds like you resemble him. Someone important to her. Probably the person who created her. Huh? Hey, you. My name is Faye, not Kim. Kim? No, I know. Faye is Kim. Listen. I was dreaming. A long, long dream. Kim is fine. For her, Kim means more than just a name. More like father. Father? No. I mean, it has general meaning. Listen, Kim. I was dreaming about really old times. Kim was much older, and I was in some clear tube. Kim was putting many candles on a white, soft confection. I didn't know why he was doing that. I sensed he was looking forward to me coming out of the tube. But soon everyone was gone. My body disappeared. And it was in somewhere dark for a long, long time. Please, promise you'll stay, Phase Kim. Huh? Yeah. Really? Really, truly? Really? Don't bother me. Who is this old lady? I'm talking to Kim. Goodness, old lady? Maybe I should bury her back at the ocean floor. Hey. Why don't you be her, Kim? The Fae, Kim. Oh. By the way, do you have a name? Oh no, you're cruel, Phase Kim. It's me, Emeralda. Emeralda. Kim named me because I have emerald hair. Don't you remember? Okay. Emeralda, right? Alright, Emeralda. I'll stay with you this time, I promise. Really? Really, truly? Yay! I doubt Krellian acted on his own to use her as a disposable soldier. Some information existed in her which passed over to Krellian. Who knows what he will do next? We must find Solaris before that happens. Received a telegram from Shavat. Due to weakening gate, a city that may be Solaris has been discovered. That was fast. Inconvenient. Perfect. Let's go. Back to Shavat for now. Shavat? Shabupi? Do 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 do. Chapoopy. Chapoopy. I really don't like Family Guy, but that skit does get stuck in my head. Somewhat, on occasion. Might be a reference to something else, though, to be fair. It's entirely possible how often they reference everything else, including themselves. I think we have to have Ellie in our party again here for a bit, which isn't a problem. I do like Ellie, it's just I can't use her for the end game, so it's like I have not much interest in having her here, honestly. We are finally able to locate and see Solaris after destroying the 3 gates on the surface. However, unless we destroy the final main generator on the Solaris homeland, we cannot completely wipe out their gate. Maria, this is where you and Sabian come in. Now that the gate is weakened, we can use Sabian's heavy particle cannon to distort space and neutralize the gate for a brief moment. Upon penetrating into Solaris, it would be best to move about in small groups so that we do not attract attention. Well, if possible, I would like to. Yes, I can guide you through Solaris. I'll go too. I'm a little concerned if it's Ellie. What are you... Wait, I didn't mean like... Understood. Then Ellie, Faye, and I will move about together. The rest will form a separate group to sneak in. Maria, it looks like you and Sabian will wait outside on standby. Yeah, I guess I can't bring Maria in then. Fine, I understand. Well, let's break up for now. Once you're all ready, we should all meet here before we take off. You're going, aren't you? To Solaris. Yes. I've chosen my own path. There's no turning back. You will be hurt. They will also be hurt. Indeed. But I cannot find any other path to choose. If I happen to be overcome by the dark side, at that point I have already... Don't say anything more. I already know. Now here. This is your sword. Please come back alive. Then you too. Please take care of Midori. Time for a power boost for Saitan. Not that he wasn't already strong enough before, but I will take a power boost. Listen, Hyuga. I'm going to Solaris too. Listen, Hyuga. I'm going to Solaris too. Sorry, I didn't realize it was Josiah. Don't misunderstand me. Doesn't mean I'll help you. I don't know what you're thinking or trying to do. But if you take their side, I'll kill you without a doubt. Even from the back. Yes. I'll be counting on that. Heh. So discouraging. For seldom is heard a discouraging word. And do. Home on the range. I want my sword back now. Okay, no power boost yet. I guess we can check Maria, though. Just, assuming still no, memory of meal? Oh! Okay. I tried the ruby helmet earlier. I could see myself making that stupid mistake. Would not surprise me, to be quite honest. Okay. Let's save, pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet, and then we can go ahead and head on to Solaris. I get Solaris and Shabbat confused for some reason. I know that they both start with the S, but it's like, that's not really enough of a reason to get them confused, but yet here I do, and I just realized I muted the wrong thing. Hopefully that wasn't muted for too long. I meant to mute the Elgato so we could go ahead and pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet, not my microphone. It does happen to be very hard to pray when you guys cannot hear me. Just a wee bit, a smidgen bit. Anyways, yeah, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. O blood and water, which gush forth from the heart of Jesus of the Divine Mercy, I trust in you. O blood and water, which gush forth from the heart of Jesus of the Divine Mercy, I trust in you. O blood and water, which gushed forth from the heart of Jesus of the Divine Mercy, I trust in you. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for sinners, now at the hour of death. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven and seated at the right hand of God, the Father Almighty. From there he will come again to judge the living and dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. Eternal Father, I offer you the body and blood, soul, and divinity of your dearly beloved Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, an atonement for our sins and those of the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. Eternal Father, I offer you the body and blood, soul and divinity of your dearly beloved Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, an atonement for our sins and those of the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. Eternal Father, I offer you the body and blood, soul and divinity of your dearly beloved Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, an atonement for our sins and those of the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us in the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, Have mercy on us, the world. Eternal Father, I offer you the body and blood, soul and divinity of your dearly beloved Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, and atonement for our sins knows the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. Eternal Father, I offer you the body and blood, soul and divinity of your dearly beloved Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, and atonement for our sins and those of the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us, the world. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us, the world. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us, the world. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and on the whole world. Amen. In the name of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, give me 1 second, and we will go ahead and get back into this. Just checking one quick thing. Okay, let's go ahead and get back, and we'll continue on. Just save. Yeah. I didn't think about it. We checked our levels and we saved, in fact. Looks like we'll go here for about another hour and 20, so we should at least be able to start, Shavat a little bit? Is it Shavat? Where are we? Silvus? Solana? I am, as I said, don't know why, but apparently since they both start with an S, get them confused. Will the day ever come when I will be able to live peacefully on the surface? That's you telling me. I feel I will be able to. There's a store here, wasn't there? I don't know if they have anything new, but it's like, we're here. May as well check it. There's no reason not to. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, I would assume since the dialogue is the same, nothing is new in the store, so... Well, you can check, though. I see, so you're son of Khan. Have you met Queen Zephyr? Yes, she... okay. Polaris, that's what it is. This is Shavat, okay. Polaris, Shavat... I get a little confused, as I said. Don't know why. Are you a merchant? Nope! Pretty sure not, so we'll just head on back out. Giving up at this point? Because I'm pretty sure their stuff hasn't been updated. You prepared and ready? Let's go! Good. Then we are off. We are depending on you, Maria. Please transport us to Solaris and the Sabian. Yes! Sabian is ready to go anytime. Sabian, let's go! I'm coming, Solaris. Sabian and I shall be the dark wings which carry you all to your death. I don't think I have anything for that on the soundboard. It's like, man, Maria, I get you don't like them, but that got dark really quickly. From a 12-year-old. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that she's upset that they killed her parents. But still, it's like, dang. This is the barrier. Please, Sabian. Grav field is opening. The space distortion correction is starting. Parts here too. Probably just for supervising. It's dangerous to move in the big group. We'll take separate routes. Right. A lot of people. Don't worry, I'm going to gather an info. You just like to watch others' misery. You'll just get in the way. Forgive me. Sorry. Maria. Yes? What is it? The disorder Sabian caused when breaking the gate has almost cleared up. You and everyone else must leave before the enemy detection system activates again. We will take care of the rest. Okay, be careful.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Seems like the world's upside down. It's creepy. Solaris gravity is the opposite that of the land. We don't have time to explain. You'll get used to it. It's uncomfortable for us on the surface at first. Hey, what's this? Looks like some kind of storage or distribution center. I'm not sure, but probably used to ship off extra supplies, materials, and fuel gathered from the surface. These are the technology and products you land dwellers receive from the ethos. For now, shall we gather some information? Is this a container from the transport system Ellie was talking about? Well, I'm not sure, but I think I've seen this before. Shall we take a look? What are you saying? We don't have time for that. You have to get out of here, quickly. Didn't you say we had to gather information? We could probably sneak in using this thing. Wah! Faye! Here he goes. Get you out ahead. Question mark? Where am I now? Space, the final frontier. Not actually, but... No, I actually just want to save. I just didn't want to save that spot. That's what I was realizing. Alrighty. There we go. Nope, not what I wanted. That's fair. No, I can't handle it anymore. Something's wrong with all of you, working like machines day after day. You have no will. This isn't living. This is crazy. Don't mind if I do. Stop it. Let go. Wah! You are. A lot of people have tried to change their IDs and escape lately. Usually get caught and rearranged or re-educated. Don't you even think of trying to escape. You're not my dad. Oh, probably shouldn't. You're probably right. I want to move up a rank to second-class citizen. Then I can finally live with the second class. You've got no business at the Watchtower. Beat it. Just beat it. All our fates are tied together. It's malcontents like him that get us all punished. Kills me to think that all our work to raise our block's rank is ruined. I mean, he's not wrong, though. How can you not be happy with all this? Do as you're told and get promoted. What is there to be discontented about? I don't know. What is there to be discontented about? You tell me. Give me the deets. This is the dust chute. Third-class citizens have nothing to do with us. Go back where you came from. What a fool. If he hadn't bucked the system, he could have lived peacefully. K-block. They're all being rearranged. Poor guys, and they work so hard too. No way you think so, that doesn't mean the administration does. Yes. Hey, we found Ellie. That's pretty convenient. Ellie! Hey, you're so careless. You're trying to infiltrate the base, you have to be subtle. Sorry. Well, where are we? We're in the Solaris 3rd Class F block. There's around 20 blocks each with land dwellers living in them. We Solarians are privy to all personal info. Everyone's DNA structure is inscribed on a molecular level. Even their class. You know what these citizens are called? Lambs? No. Worker bees. It came from the shape of their housing blocks. These people provide the manual labor vital to the support of Solaris Core. I took a field trip here once long ago, and I remember thinking that their lives had nothing to do with me. Never thought I would end up here like this. Which means you should know your way around here, right? Vaguely. No need to escape. We need to escape first. Oh yeah, where's Doc? He took a different pod, looking for you. You may have ended up in a different block. Dang. We're all spread out. I wouldn't worry about Saitian. He knows the city better than I do. I wonder if Bart and them made it okay. Jesse's with them, so they should be fine. I hope so. Anyway, let's move on. Go here. Right. These. If gravity's reversed, that guy just went to space. I mean, probably. That's a good point. How you doing, Interceptor? I kind of didn't think about that now. Sorry, I didn't see until now. I apologize. Don't rabble-rouse here. Just work, eat, and sleep. Just keep doing that, and you'll live. If anyone complains, our entire unit will be punished too. Which means we all get rearranged. You'll never come back. I had a question, actually, from earlier that I wanted to ask Punch. I didn't want to spoil it, so... Lies in your account? That's... I mean, listen, it's Xenogears. I guess I should expect him to come along and, hijack your account on occasion for Xenogears. It's spoilers, though, at the moment, because I don't think we Yeah, we don't know that about Faye yet, so... Oh, a big stretch. Dun dun dun. Timothy? Unfortunately, I'm not Timothy. The name is Samson. Brock Samson. But hey, I know you. How do you know me? Who are you? From the tournament. Unfortunately, I lost in the first round. I passed out on the way home. And? When I came to, I found myself here. Everyone else got what they call rearranged. It's a cross between brainwashing and amnesia. So they messed up on me and I can still remember. And what about that last person? Yep, him too. Died in vain. One of my few friends too. Not going out like that. You know that guard tower near us? I'm gonna go through it, past the second class block, sneak into the naval port, and kiss Solaris goodbye. Can you do that? Yeah, because I got a pass. They got me working at the naval port. I'm only supposed to leave when it's my shift, but I solved that little snag. Hey, why don't you come along? With your power, we'd be set. No, better not. Yeah? Well, I won't force you. It is pretty risky, but if you change your mind, come talk to me. I probably will, but let me go check the other pods, see if there's anything that we can grab from them first. Boo, boo, boo. Like on, please. There we go. Please. So the one to the left of there. Ah! For the Tim, I'm probably going to get rearranged. Goodness. If you're there, please save... Oh god, if you're there, please save me. Okay, that's fair. I mean, God is always there. But he also gives us free will, so... we can learn from our mistakes, too. It's not always an easy thing to learn, to be fair. Honestly, it's basically never an easy thing to learn, I'll be honest. That's a good thing we got out of there in time. Could have been... well, I guess it could have been good in a sense. Oh, this is where we came in from. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let me back out. I don't think there's anything else to the right. I just want to make sure there wasn't anything that we were possibly missing. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now we need to go one to the left. We see what Ellie has equipped, honestly. Probably should. Doesn't look like it's too bad. She might have a better weapon now. Slightly. Not by much, but it is better. Good. Anything better for defense, Ellie? Silver Beret. It's the one we already have. Death blow learning rate up, you say? I'm not opposed to that. Perfect. A little better. Don't want to do that one. This one's probably the smarter one if I want to go ahead and learn the death blows faster. Would not be a bad idea. Hey, why don't you... Yes, 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 please, 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 come on, hurry up. There you go. Right, that's the spirit. Take this with you. What's this? A second-class citizen work permit, just like mine. With that, you can move about more freely without arousing suspicion. Well, if she's with you, there shouldn't be any problems. Well, I'll be at the tower entrance. Use a work permit. Alright. I guess I could go check the dust chute now, because we are not second-class citizens anymore. I mean, may not be available, but it's still a possibility that's available. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, right, we wanted to check the dust chute. I don't think... This is the dust chute. Third-class citizens have nothing to do with this. Go back where you came from. I am third class, or second class now, thank you. Hey, it's me. Me. Ready to go? Ready as we'll ever be. From here on, it'll be better if we split up. It's a maze, so be careful. Yeah, you too. Are we really going to be okay? Let's go down the same way. Oh, we can't. Okay. Oh. Oh, wait, we can't. Or, I think. can't say there's anywhere else. It looks like that might be a door, honestly, but I don't think it actually is. Okay. May as well try this one. What's the worst that could happen? Probably something that could be bad. Yes, I can speak the English. Hopefully this is not the correct way. Let's take care of this and move on. Take care of what? Probably is the right way. If I had to take a guess. So we'll come back. I want to see where the other way leads first before... I see treasure over there. As somebody who quite likes treasure, as I say, come on, Ellie, get in the elevator. Get in the elevator. That's it. Boo, boo. I'm gonna boo myself for that one. Oh, they leave at the same spot. Just different locations. Same area, different locations, I guess is the better way to put it. Hope that the robot doesn't come this way. Not seem like it, okay. What are you doing? You are ordered to withdraw. What do you mean you saw me? Really? Oh. Oy. Wonder if I'd walked instead of running, if that would have solved that. Possible. I don't know if they would have programmed that in or not, though. It's an interesting question if they programmed that in or not. Okay, so that one just went that way. This one's over here. I think he's gonna go for a loop. Yep. Alright, let's try walking this time. Okay, fair enough. It is just if they're anywhere there. That's a bit annoying. It's not like it's the worst, but it's still like, that is a slight inconvenience. You know, though, I just kind of realized it makes sense. I'm thinking about this from a human perspective, not a robot perspective, and in case you weren't aware, that's a robot, not a human. So I have kind of just been realizing, yeah, they probably would have sensors from what looks like their back, because that would make a robot a lot more effective. So it's like, on the one hand, is it annoying? Yeah. On the other hand, does it also make sense? Yeah. So I can't really be like, oh, too upset about it. I wanted to go down, not up. Let's go down. There's stuff on the first floor that I wanted. This goes down at least one. It'll go down two. It goes down to where I wanted. Received Aqua Soul. Alright, not really that amazing, but listen, free items are free items. I do enjoy free items. Not bad. I think I'll let myself go on ahead. Wait, you're not a gazelle. What are you going to do? Not a problem. I use underground tech to rewrite my ID. ID error. Eliminate. Samson, well, wait. Oh, there he goes. Damn you. I'm gonna destroy it. No! Why? It's useless to do that. You won't be able to get through without either a first-class citizen ID or a military ID. And what are we going to do? We can't just stand here. I guess it's going to have to be all or nothing. If it doesn't work out, we'll worry about it later, is what you're saying. Doesn't that kind of sound like Bart? How rude. It's not like I always go in without a plan. Gazelle confirmed. Please pass through in an orderly fashion. We can get through. Well, she can at least. What's wrong? Huh? Well, I've done so much, I'm surprised they haven't labeled me as a traitor yet. You think it's because they haven't reported it? To the Gambler, it'd be like admitting failure and all. I hope so. Anyway, let's go. Okay. Oh, stay very close to me. That way it shouldn't pick up your presence. Fair enough. There we go. Bringing out the honeybee. Oh, bridge cheap. Ah. What's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow? I'd like to check that out real quickly. Okay. I'm hoping it's supposed to be at least 40s. Hey! Why are you coming out of there? Come over here. Cause it's funny. I'm an Imperial Special Forces Lieutenant, Elhaim Vane Houghton. Well, 38 tomorrow, that's better. Wednesday's supposed to be pretty nice. I've just completed the collection of the special levy of the 3rd class level. I'm now in the process of taking the surface dweller back to HQ. Any problems with that? Gebler? No problems. Please go on. Though Saturday and Friday are supposed to be a bit colder. Come on, I just want warmer weather, man. I don't want to bike indoors no more. One behind you is the Gebler? I heard the Liams destroyed the gate. Is everything okay? It's questionable. What? Now, quit joking. That's impossible. Inconceivable. What a relief. Oh, can't talk to this one. Okay. You've got a lot of guts going to an area full of those barbarians. Only Gebler could do that. Come on. There you go. It's a little bit of a shorter stream today, unintentionally, but it's kind of how it goes. As a service to citizens, we are now accepting data for the marriage service. Central Control Bureau would put the very best match for you. Our motto is, good matches make good descendants. We are the seed that came from it, so of course we are the best. You look rather odd. 3rd class citizens should dress more appropriate. I'm not sure if this is on the vinyl soundtrack. I am actually kind of liking the sound of this one. It's like, maybe it is. I'll have to re-listen. Oh no, what a shame. Have to re-listen to my vinyl. What do you think of those pogo shoes? They were made from the newest technology. They don't put stress in your spine. They're the best. The Imperial model is a super cool, ultra rare item. Where are you supposed to run with them? You can get wherever you want here. Whatever you want here. Look, I should have lost this arm in an accident, but with Solaris biosampling, look, no scar. There are none of the crimes, disasters, or wars like on Earth. Science makes everything possible for us. There seems to be a big struggle on the surface, but it has absolutely nothing to do with us. As long as the Emperor is with us, we can live in peace. Jumping out of a frying pan just might land you in the fire. That stupid Ramses hasn't learned that yet. The newest model, anti-grav car, Roach. Design just needs a little work. So I think we do want to go down technically, but just may as well look around while we're here, honestly. I don't see any reason not to. Just looking down, seeing the earth, I think. Those poor souls can't live in this fine city. Even if they destroy the gate, it's all a waste of effort. Futile resistance from those who will never reach our paradise. Okay. Whee! Hey, it's Big Joe. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm practicing dancing. Don't bug me. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I'd like to. Are you really not gonna let me talk to Big Joe? I guess not. I guess technically I'm talking to him, but he's not really saying much. He's counting. Can't go in there. Oh wait, there we go. Okay. Is that Tifa? Might be. I want real plants. You can't buy real plants unless you're a first-class citizen. I'm so jealous. This alloy Imperial gear Dad bought me is so cool. It really flies. Pure lambs. Wow! Wow, very cool. You kiss your mother with your mouth? That mouth? I want a DK1200 doll. I guess they don't mind if we just barge in. There's a save point. You know... Go and save on that memory cube. You can rest easy if you send your data to the Central Control Bureau regularly. I've heard they're lying around on the ground in places for data collecting. It's where we learned that the save points have been manipulated against us. Maybe not so much against us, but that's kind of how they've been getting a lot of their info. Would probably be a good guess. I know that it's been discussed before, but I can't remember all the details. I came to see the Emperor and strained my back. They can cure almost anything but a bad back. And after putting up with all that to get tickets. Hey, you kids, need tickets to the dedication? Kids like you really should go see it. Please. Get dedication tickets. Forget the money. Just hurry, you'll miss it. I'm going to watch it on home vision. Even Solaris advanced science can't halt aging, but they say the powerful have overcome it. They already have great descendants. What more do they want? Don't you agree? I think it's time for... I think we should all... Yeah, I think we should all die at some point, honestly. At least for the first time. I know what our second bodies are for. Really, now that it's like... I guess we weren't originally intended to die. But due to original sin, we should. Emperor will give the speech himself. He can't stand to see our confusion anymore, so he went out of the way to make an appearance. We should be thankful. Are you at Etron strolling? What? Etron strolling? It's walking around the Etronac. You need to download the Etron guide to do it. Central Control always has fun things. It's their job to keep the citizens happy. Well, I'm not happy. Yay, the Emperor! You have a ticket? You better hurry to make it on time. Future newsflash. The dedication will start shortly. There will be traffic during the dedication. So it looks like there's nothing else here at the moment. So yeah, I guess we'll go to the dedication and the save point after the one we just found. Go ahead and call it there after this. And if we die, well, I guess I'll go ahead and catch back up off stream. You have a ticket. Alright, going through. Better hurry, you won't make it in time. My beloved children, you can be at ease. The Gazelle Ministry and I planned the destruction of the gate long ago. The people chosen by God. We, the Gazelle, will return to God's paradise, to the sleeping mother God. Nope. The time for our immortality has come. We have opened the door to Mahanan, the place where God rests. Nope. The source of wisdom and power. The surface dwellers will no doubt use this opportunity to seize its power. However, there is no need to be concerned. As long as Solaris has this power, let's show stupid beasts the lambs our real power. What you doing? Oh, is it just fireworks? Okay. I thought they might be firing a laser. Ellie? Hey, Ellie. Sorry, did you say something? Did I say something? Are you okay? You're zoning. Your mind's not here. So sorry, I was just thinking. This crowd's noisy. Look at this dude. Children of the Emperor, please open your heart. Krelian. Huh? That's Krelian. He's the real leader of Solaris. He doesn't appear in public very often. That's all I know. He's the leader of Solaris? But why do I feel something seems familiar? The third Tuesday of the month tomorrow? No, it can't even possibly be the third Tuesday of the month tomorrow. That's next week. Okay. Brilliant, you look different. It's been a long time, Lacan. Brilliant, you're back? I just got back last night. Came back home to get paints, right? Sophia told me. Allow me to accompany you. Is that okay? Yeah, I'll leave someone else in command of my unit. So Solaris, things are a lot more dangerous these days. Anyway, wouldn't you feel more secure if you were with me? Thanks. Sophia! Oh. Give me 1 second while I was calling. Sorry about that. Revived Gazelle. Silent system. What's that? Wife needed to vent for a little bit, but she seems to be a bit better now. Gazelle are purebred Solaris people. The word means first-class citizens. But in this case, it probably means the Gazelle Ministry. Long ago, the members of the Gazelle Ministry lost their fleshly bodies, I read that at first, in order to protect the Solaris people. I heard the Soylent system is an important support system for Solaris, but I don't know much else. Anyway, it's probably a cover for some kind of experiment. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going. Those guys won't stop me. That's why I said wait. We don't know what's going on over there. We just run out there brazenly, we might just fall into the same trap. The palace is on alert, so we need to investigate. We don't even know where we're taking prisoners. We still have 2 days. I'm sure there's a way to help them. We must find it. How do you know we have 2 whole days? What if they change their mind and then tomorrow? I mean, it is possible, isn't it? Maybe. But there's nothing we can do, right? Titan wasn't there, which means he's probably watching the broadcast somewhere right now. First, we must find him. He knows the layout of the central core of the city better than I do. So let's not do anything careless, okay? Where is he? We need him. How should I know? Don't be a snot. You haven't thought anything out at all. I'm just saying, we have to be careful. But... what? Hey, what's going on, lover squirrel? Look! We've been discovered. Faye, you could have just said lover squirrel. It's because you keep raising your voice. This way. Like, just say lover squirrel. See alert. 2 suspects located. Send the security cubes immediately. It's that simple. Just say lover squirrel. You two. Please stop all action. Suspicious person. Sighted in Arbot Plaza. Investigating. Ellie, they're here. If those security cubes catch us, we're in big trouble. Faye, this way. Ellie! Stop! Desist from moving. I'll have to jump. Looks like I'm going to have to jump. They escaped? Affirmative. Attack! Exterminate. This way? Suspects escaped. Emergency response. Please save point. Probably not yet, if had to take a guess. Hey, are you alright? Yeah, it was just so sudden. We gotta get moving. Those weird robots are coming after us. What's wrong, Ellie? So this is the place. I might be able to do something. Anyway, let's try to run through here. Yeah. Meow. One of them caught us. Kind of forgot that they can catch up to you. I guess I should look up what the death blows are for Faye. So, the other one went teaser defense. No, Okay. That did 680 at first. Okay, it's not too bad. Oh. Oh, there's a... Yeah, I figured I was gonna catch up. That time, for sure. For sure. For real. For real, friend. I don't know why I'm singing that, but here we are. Thankfully, Faye does have a little bit of something you can do at the very least. Not much, but it is something. I could ask how Punch was doing. I just realized that because it was Punch. Never mind. Overthinking things. Oh, okay. I do want that. I do quite like treasure. Defense down on the top one. Okay, either on the bottom one. Got it. These guys aren't too bad. You just gotta pay enough attention to them as you're encountering them. Let's invest. Defense down, alright. And then defense, alright, double defense time. You know, sometimes I forget just how slow Ellie is. These guys are giving some money, which that's good. Oh. I was kind of really hoping that they didn't move while you were opening chests. I'm incorrect on that, obviously. Either defense, okay. Oh. I see. Okay. That one took me a second to realize. I would just like a safe word for this game. Which I really probably should have taken the one from earlier. Defense down in the back. What are you going to lower? Your defense as well, alright. Okay. Really? Ugh. That's alright. Here's what it is. I did not really line it up because I was trying to make sure that I took it carefully. Defense down, alright. And defense down. I knew you were here. Can't pet you at the moment though, bud. I gotta pay attention. You can sit there though. I have no problem with that, buddy. We'll do pets later. Right, okay. We're gonna have to at least encounter one more. Okay. Cat. I was worried we wouldn't get that because I was like, since you do move while you open the chest, I was worried that we would actually encounter him before we got to the chest, but that did let us open the chest first, which is appreciated actually. Either defense, alright. Either again, alright. Not really what I wanted to see there. Oh, if somebody really wants his pets. Let's see what I can do, bud. Please get off of my keyboard, though. No, off. Off of the keyboard. Still not really off the keyboard. I'll give you more pets in a second, bud. Need both my hands for that one. Hold on. Nothing that way, okay. Now we're running the street. Running in the street. Where are we? The first class citizen level. This is where the Solaris people called Gazelle live. Follow me. Well, wait. The guard robot may get you again if you go in there. Don't worry. This is my house. Your house? This big house is yours? Yep. Come on in. As long as there's a save point, Ellie. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. Wish I had 3 hands at the moment so I could pet this cat, and I guess I can try to run. It's just going to be a little difficult. Oh, Mr. Ninja. What are we going to do with you? Aside from give you pets, of course. Love you? Very much. Ellie? Ellie, is that you? Mother! Ellie's mother, Medena. You. I'm glad you're okay. I know her mother's name is Medena. And why is it Ellie's mother, Medena? The military told me you were missing in action. No, Mother. That's not true. See, I'm alive. Mother, where's Father? He's still at the palace. I think he'll be back soon. I see. Ellie, who's this? What? Ah, he's from the Special Forces. The same as me. He was only recently promoted from 3rd class citizen. It's because of him I was able to return. Right, Faye? Oh yeah, sure, why not? What? No, I mean... I see. That must be why he's dressed like a land dweller. Why is he wearing a Special Forces uniform like you, Ellie? So, sorry, Mother. There's a report I must turn in right away. Faye, come with me. Bye, nerd. Hopefully there's a save point in here. I'm pretty sure there is. This is my room. I can finally relax. This place is huge. It must be bigger than the village chief's. Heh. I'm sweaty after running, so I'm taking a shower. You have a bathroom in your room? It's pretty normal. Not normal. When are you going to stop staring? Never. Apparently. I mean, he did stop eventually. Hey, Ellie, was that your mother? Yes. Oh, she sure is a pretty lady. Yeah, she is. But you don't look much like her. You resemble your father? Haven't you noticed yet? What do you mean? The color of my skin, hair, and eyes are different from normal Solarians. I've never paid any attention to it, so... Really? A long time ago, when I was small, I had a nanny. She was so nice to me. But she was a lane dweller, and first-class citizens rarely associate with them. The nanny lived in her house and took care of me. She lost her child when she was in the third-class area. My dad felt sorry for her and kept her under his protection. But he never told anyone about her. Why? My father was worried about my appearance. He had a reason for it. She was probably my real... Ellie. I better not. I'm sure you don't want to hear about this. Sorry. That's alright. Only if you have a save point, Ellie. Now, it's your turn. Can I save first? No thanks. I don't have time for that. I do have time for a save point, though. You need to relax. You don't get a chance like this very often. Please? Get in there, Frey. There's no option. Alright, if you insist. You should have listened to me in the first place. Wah! You're fine. Just relax. Wah! Wow, feels good. The world's difference between this and Doc's old bathtub. Stop it. Stop staring at me. Don't worry, I'm not looking. I'm just adjusting it. How's the temperature? Hey, I'm fine. Go away. Now! Ha ha ha! Faye's got a cute side to him. Please tell me there's a save point. I feel refreshed. Now what am I going to do? There's no time to relax. Yes, I really don't want to. But there's no other choice. You have any good ideas? The network terminal in my father's room. He got angry with me for touching it once. There's numerous information only a handful of people have access to. So we can find out where Bart and the others are located from that? I hope so. There it is. It almost blended in until it turned. At least on my screen it did. Don't know how much it did for you guys. Yeah, we'll go ahead and end it there. This is a good spot. We will go ahead and read from the Catechism, and we'll read Joyful after that. I'm still trying to think of a raid slogan, because now that we're the Catholic Stash Squad, I like that part. But I'm trying to think of a raid call. And that is something that I'm trying to think of. Okay. Let's go ahead, read the Catechism. Article 2, the Second Commandment. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. You have heard that it was said to men of old, you shall not swear falsely. But I say to you, do not swear at all. The name of the Lord is holy. The second commandment prescribes respect for the Lord's name. Like the first commandment, it belongs to the virtue of religion, and more particularly governs our use of speech in sacred matters. Among all the words of revelation, there is one which is unique. The revealed name of God. God confides his name in those who believe in him, reveals himself to them in his personal mystery. The gift of a name belongs to the order of trust and intimacy. The Lord's name is holy. For this reason, man must not abuse it. He must keep it in mind in silent, loving adoration. He will not introduce it into his own speech except to bless, praise, and glorify it. Respect for his name is an expression of the respect owed to the mystery of God himself, to the whole sacred reality it evokes. The sense of the sacred is part of the virtue of religion. Are these feelings of fear and awe Christian feelings or not? I say this then, which I think no one can reasonably dispute. They are in the class of feelings we should have, yes. We have to an intense degree, if we literally had the sight of Almighty God. Therefore they are the class of feelings which we shall have, if we realize His presence. In proportion as we believe that He is present, we shall have them, and not to have them is not to realize, not to believe that He is present. The faithful bear witness to the Lord's name by confessing the faith without giving way to fear. Preaching and catechizing should be permeated with adoration and respect for the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. The second commandment forbids the abuse of God's name. An example, every improper use of the names of God, Jesus Christ, but also the Virgin Mary and all the saints. Promises made to others in God's name engages the divine honor, fidelity, truthfulness, and authority. They must be respected in justice. To be unfaithful to them is to misuse God's name and in some way to make God out to be a liar. Blasphemy is directly opposed to the second commandment and consists in uttering against God, inwardly or outwardly, words of hatred, reproach, or defiance, in speaking ill of God, and failing in respect towards Him is in one speech, in misusing God's name. St. James condemns those who blaspheme that honorable name of Jesus by which you are called. The prohibition of blasphemy extends to language against Christ's church. The saints are sacred things. The saints and sacred things. I was going to say, that sounds weird, but that was because I misread it. It's also blasphemous to make use of God's name to cover up criminal practices, to reduce people to servitude, to torture persons, or put them to death. Misuse of God's name to commit a crime can provoke others to repudiate religion. Blasphemy is contrary to the respect due God, His holy name. It is in itself a grave sin. Oaths which misuse God's name, though without the intention of blasphemy, show lack of respect for the Lord. The second commandment also forbids magical use of the divine name. God's name is great when spoken with respect for the greatness of His majesty. God's name is holy when said with veneration and fear of offending Him. Taking the name of the Lord in vain. The second commandment forbids false oaths. Taking an oath or swearing is to take God as witness to what one affirms, is to invoke the divine truthfulness as a pledge of one's own truthfulness. An oath engages the Lord's name. You shall fear the Lord your God, you shall serve Him, and swear by His name. Rejection of false oaths is a duty toward God, as Creator and Lord. God is the norm of all truth. Human speech is either in accord with or in opposition to God, who is truth itself. When it is truthful and legitimate, an oath highlights the relationship of human speech with God's truth. A false oath calls on God to be witness to a lie. A person commits perjury when he makes a promise under oath with no intention of keeping it, or when after promising on oath he does not keep it. Perjury is a grave lack of respect for the Lord of all speech. Pledging oneself by oath to commit an evil deed is contrary to the holiness of the divine name. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus explained the second commandment. You have heard that it was said to the men of old, you shall not swear falsely, but shall perform to the Lord what you have sworn. But I say to you, do not swear at all. Let what you say be simply yes or no. Anything more than this comes from the evil one. Jesus teaches that every oath involves a reference to God, that God's presence and His truth must be honored in all speech. Discretion in calling upon God is called with respectful awareness of His presence, which all our assertions either witness to or mock. Following St. Paul, the tradition of the Church has understood Jesus' words as not excluding oaths made for grave and right reason. For example, in court, an oath that is the invocation of the divine name as a witness to truth cannot be taken unless in truth, in judgment, and in justice. The holiness of the divine name commands that we neither use it for trivial matters, nor take an oath, which on the basis of the circumstances should be interpreted as approval of an authority unjustly requiring it. When an oath is required by illegitimate civil authorities, it may be refused. It must be refused when it is required for purposes contrary to the dignity of persons or to ecclesial communion. Oh, I forgot to ask Giggs how his stream went this morning. I should have. I feel bad about that. I just was realizing I'm not a football fan, but I still want his stream to go well. So it's like, I should have asked about that. And I was just realizing that now, 3 hours later. Because of course I realized 3 hours later. Anyways. The Christian name. The sacrament of baptism is conferred in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. In baptism, the Lord's name sacrifices man, and the Christian receives his name in the Church. This can be the name of a saint, that is, of a disciple who has lived a life of exemplary fidelity to the Lord. The patron saint provides a model of charity. We are assured of his intercession. The baptismal name can also express a Christian mystery or to Christian virtue. Parents, sponsors, and the pastor are to see that a name is not given which is foreign to Christian sentiment. The Christian begins his day, his prayers, and his activities with the sign of the cross. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. The baptized person dedicates the day to the glory of God and calls on the Savior's grace, which lets him act in the Spirit as a child of the Father. The sign of the cross strengthens us in temptations and difficulties. God calls each one by name. Everyone's name is sacred. The name is the icon of the person. It demands respect as a sign of the dignity of the one who bears it. The name one receives is a name for eternity in the kingdom. The mysterious and unique character of each person marked with God's name will shine forth in splendor. To him who conquers, I will give a white stone with a new name written on the stone, which no one knows except him who receives it. Then I looked, and lo, on Mount Zion stood the Lamb, and with him 144,000 who had his father's name written on their foreheads. And next time we should hopefully, actually next time we'll be reading Paul of Tarsus, but 2 times from now we'll be reading more of the Catechism. But yeah, we'll go ahead and raid Joyful. Let me get that set up. I don't really have a call sign yet. I've been realizing that, and it's like, I guess I want to do something with the name Catholic Stash Squad, but it's like, I haven't really quite got on there yet, so if anybody has any good ideas, let me know. Yeah, that's where we will end it for today. Because we're going to go ahead and I'm going to bike in a second. Yeah. And yeah, I guess I should also say I'll be back on Friday with Pokemon cards, because there's a couple new ones that I've been pre-ordering that come out, so that should be a good time. You guys all have a good day. God bless. Remember that God loves each and every one of you. Come some more. Bye, everybody. God bless, and thanks for being here. Appreciate it.